Hey everybody, Aaron here. So I do apologize. I'm giving you guys yet another update video. It's probably what my second update video in the last 2 weeks. And ironically, I just made fun of my friend not that long ago. Prior to that, where I told him he makes a lot of update videos, and I'm like, dude, you make so many update videos. Here I am pumping out what two and a half, maybe like three update videos in the last 2.5 weeks, roughly. But I know a lot of people, the ones that aren't following me on Twitter, of course, are happy enough that they get to see what's going on in my life, of course, on YouTube. So at least it gives you that, spectrum of what's going on in my life, and keeps you updated on stuff like that. In case you don't follow me on Twitter, because hey, if you don't follow me on Twitter, I understand completely. But if you do want to follow me on Twitter and kind of know what's going on in my life a little bit more, feel free to hit the link below for that. So, anyways, let's talk about what's been going on because it's been a very interesting few weeks, to say the least. And I'll start off with some of the more anime-related stuff, I think. So, let's talk about first videos today, of course. So, Handshakers and Non-Baka will be out today. Handshakers should have been out around this time period, but the thing is I'm kind of busy. I'm gonna go hang out and stuff and do other stuff right now, so I'm not gonna be able to do Handshakers probably roughly until maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock. And then also, non-block will be up around the same time as usually 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and stuff like that. Those will be coming out. Handshakers, I'm not in a rush for it because Handshakers does okay view wise. Non-Baka does a lot better though, of course. So I'm gonna have that out on time. In terms of haul videos, I haven't done a haul video since January, and the thing was that was like a Christmas haul video, is because of course Christmas came around, so a lot of my money went into Christmas stuff, and I have gotten stuff recently, but it hasn't been anime related stuff. It's been video games and other things. So, if you guys want. And this is up to you. You can put in the comments below. Tell me what your opinions on this are. If you want, I'll show you what I got video game wise for this month because I did get a lot of video games on actually January into February. So I do have some games I could show you there. I could also show you the few anime things I got. I only got like one or two things. I got a few manga, etc. But really not a lot of anime stuff that really warrant making a video or haul video for. I mean, I could make a mini haul video. I'll leave that up to you though. You put in the comments what you want. If you want a mini haul of just anime and manga, I'll show you that. If you want a haul of everything I bought in January in terms of video games, anime, etc., I'll show you that too. Uh, in terms of Twitter stuff, many of you have been talking to me on Twitter because, as you know, I've been. I don't want to say depressed. I'm not going to use that word. I don't want to say super depressed or anything like that. But I've been, a little bit upset with a lot of stuff that's been going on. Namely, of course, it's the whole ex-girlfriend thing. And that's the whole drama in itself. And I'm not going to get into that little tidbit of details and stuff like that. But, it's definitely hard. It's one of those things that when you deal with it, and I know a lot of people that deal with breakups, they know what I'm coming from with that. It's where do you go from there? Do you attempt to stay friends with the person you broke up with? Do you just leave them in the dust and kind of just walk away from it? And what happened was the other day I had to unfortunately tell that person, listen, things weren't working out in terms of our friendship, and it's not per se just her fault. It's also me because the thing is that I want to move on, and it's kind of hard at the moment for me to do that when I still have feelings for the person that I'm talking about, and the other person is more so just in friend mode. Now, there's nothing wrong with that either way, and I'm not saying that that person is at fault or what they did is incorrect per se. I'm not gonna get into that. You know it's just that it's hard definitely because you're like, what do I do now? And I'll tell you guys, I know a lot of people say, dude, what are you doing? Why were you even friends with her, or why were you even trying to be friends with her? My personality, and this is something I tell people all the time, is that I am a friendly person, as many people, as many people in the community know me as. I am the person that stays very neutral with things. I don't like arguing with people unless I have to. I try to respect everyone's opinions, and I try to just in general be friendly to one another because guess what? Honestly, this world has enough people that are harm that do harm to one another, that act in very cruel ways to one another. And that's why I've never been like that. I don't like doing cruel things to anyone I consider a friend or anyone that feels like I am worthy of the title of friendship. Because the thing is that, you know, for me, if you consider me a friend, I try to show you friendship. I really do, as long as I feel that you're doing the same to me. That's why, it's hard because when I told this person that I feel like we have to at least, take a break from even being friends, it killed me a little bit. I was like, oh, this sucks. And then my friends were like, oh, dude, that's a good thing to do. That's the right thing to do. You should move on, get out of that, etc. But for me, that's not how I want to be. That's not how I try to be or what I try to go for. I try to be a person that everyone can come to and be friendly with and talk with, as long as you respect me and show me some equal measure of friendship. And for me, in this scenario, that person was showing me friendship. It's not like they weren't. It's just that I think the way they did it was kind of harsh to me, and that's what made it where it was making it harder for me to recover from it and kind of just move on from it. So, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do next with that. And I know a lot of people have different opinions on it. I mean, I've been getting a whole bunch of people on Twitter that have been constantly DMing me and replying to my comments and telling me, you're doing the right thing, et cetera, move on. Some people are, with me with the concept of, hey, listen, that's up to you, et cetera. If you have any opinions on it, you can put it in the comments. I'm not gonna stop any of you. The only thing I want to answer, of course, is who it is, because I keep telling people that's our personal thing. I don't want to bring that up. I don't want that whole thing to become YouTube drama, as people love to say nowadays, because that's not. I don't like that stuff in general. I'm not a huge YouTube drama fan. People love that. I think life has enough drama as it is. You don't need to evolve yourself into it or make your own drama into a grand video viral type thing, or grand viral video would probably be the better way of putting that, not the other way around. Um, but yeah, it's been where the one thing is that many people don't realize it, because when I do videos and reviews and stuff like that, you don't hear the sad parts of me. You don't hear the parts that are going, I'm sad or upset about something, because you know what it is that the beauty of anime, and one thing I tell people that it's great to be an anime fan, is that when you watch an anime episode, no matter what it is, Konosuba, Scum's Wish, etc., just to name the more recent stuff I'm watching, I can go into review it and I can go right into my regular self. I don't have to put on an act. I don't have to go, I'm depressed or upset about something or sad about something. I just go right into watching the episode. I review it, and it's what you're hearing is me. You're not hearing a depressed version of me. You're not hearing some, what's the word I'm looking for? Persona of me. You're not hearing that. What you're seeing and hearing is me. And that's why I love that, for the most part, people don't realize I've been upset about anything, because my reviews haven't shown that. Obviously, it's only really if you've seen me on Twitter, you can kind of like tell from the way I type and the way I tweet things out. You realize it seems like he's a little depressed or he's a little upset. And I just want to tell people I'm not dying. I'm not like that. It's not like that. My depression is so bad. I mean, I always tell people there's always worse off than you. And my small little drama that's going on right now is just a very minute thing in the world. It's not something that even makes a footnote on anyone's radar except my own and the other person. But I do appreciate that all of you who have been writing me on Twitter, who have been writing comments in the videos that they've noticed something about me or whatever. You guys and girls are amazing. I love all of you, really. God bless you all. I don't care if you're religious or not. I'm religious, and I really want to say from the bottom of my heart, I really am so loved by you guys and girls. You made this so much easier for me, because there are a lot of times when people break up with other people and they're crushed and they have no one to turn to and no one to talk to. And luckily enough, the minute I got my heart broken, I had my friends right behind me, catching me from the back and saying, "Hey, it's okay, man. You'll be all right." And they were telling me, "Listen, this is my advice." I have, of course, my parents telling me what to do and stuff like that. But I had a security net in many ways, and I don't think a lot of people realize how important that is in this situation, to have that net behind you to catch you when you're at your darkest moment or you're at your saddest moment. And for other people, it may not seem like, oh, what are you so upset for? Maybe she wasn't like this, or maybe like not like that. I tell people this, and it's funny because it seems like I have to keep repeating myself. Yeah, maybe she wasn't anything important to you, but to me, she was important. To me, I cared about this person. And that's something that, regardless of whether it was right or wrong in the situation of, what could I've done better? Could I've gone for someone else, etc. Was I being played? Was that's not important. What was important was, for me at the time, I was happy. And I really enjoyed what I had, and I take the best of those memories, and I still have them in me. This is why the whole friendship thing is a problem in itself, because it's been like, I think that maybe if I have some break, maybe if I have some time off, maybe I can go back and say, you know what, let's try one more time to make this friendship work. And I know some people are like, what? You want to go back into that friendship? You're crazy. That's your ex. Who goes back with their friend, ex, and stays friends with them? Like, I know that may make me sound like a weak person or not, but I'm just a kind person in general. I know that other person's suffering because they now have one less friend to care about and to talk to. And in equal terms, I tell people I'm happiest when my friends are happy. I know that sounds like, oh, aren't you envious? Of course you get envious. Of course you get jealous. I'm human. But the thing is for me, I really enjoy when people are happy. I get happiness from other people smiling and being just overall happy. That's why I like to spread that around as much as I can. And that has nothing to do with just me being religious. That has something to do with me as a person. That I feel my best and my happiest when my friends are, succeeding and doing well in life. And it's hard to make people realize that, because I think a lot of people say, oh, that's just you're just probably putting an act on, and there's no one that could be like that. I don't care if you believe me or not with that. That's just how I am. But the thing is not, and I know I'm kind of like deviating from this, but it's that, you know, I know how I've been lately, and I hope that people understand that I'm trying not to, of course, show that my reviews. I'm trying to make, like I said before, when I do my reviews, that's 100% me. I'm at my best when it comes to those. I don't let my personal emotions affect my reviews. I don't want to do that because I think that affects just in general my. I don't want to say like I don't want to say official business etiquette, because these videos are a hobby of mine, of course, obviously. But I try to make sure that when I do my reviews, I'm still keeping this actual orientation that shows I'm serious about them, because I want you guys to take me seriously as an anime reviewer, of course. And in general, I can't do that if I'm like showing my emotions on things. If I'm like upset or pissed off at the moment, and I'm taking that out in a video, it's like that's not working. Unless I'm taking that out for because the show is like bad or I was pissed off at the episode. That's different. But anyways, guys and girls, really, from the bottom of my heart, I really thank all of you for being there for me on Twitter, on YouTube, etc. I know that I will get to a better place soon enough, and I'm already starting to do that. It's just that it takes a while. I think that for everyone, they have their different speeds of recovery. Some people recover in 2 seconds flat. They're like, oh, I'm okay. Everything goes out, which, there's nothing inherently wrong about that. I mean, that's just how, if you really are quick to recover about stuff like that, some people might call you cold and callous, which, in my opinion, it's kind of, if you get over things really fast, that is kind of cold and callous. But the thing is that if that's how you are, I can't tell you that's incorrect either, because that's just how you are as a person. For me, when something happens, I do take it to heart, and I do feel bad about it. And, it's not that it crushes me that I can't move around or I can't do what I have to do in life or my responsibilities take effect. No, because I don't let anything that's like my person, even when that stuff happened to me, I was out the next day, I was running on the boardwalk, and, because I was making sure that I'm trying to get fit, of course. I did what I had to do in terms of making sure that all my college stuff, I finalized it, because I am graduating college, so I want to make sure that all the stuff was finalized with that. It hasn't stopped my life goals, and I think that's one thing I want to tell you guys and girls, that make sure you never let something ever stop your goals in life. Push forward. That's something my parents have told me from a very young age, and that's something I want you guys to understand. Like, nothing's been stopped. I haven't been like, oh, I can't now get out of my room, or I can't do this or that because I'm upset. No, it's I'm upset, but that's a different weight I'm carrying in itself. But this video is more of an update on that, but also an update to thank you guys and girls. One final thing I could say also, and I forgot to mention it early. My Q&A video is coming out probably sometime this week. I'm gonna probably be working on it. I'm gonna see if I could shoot for Friday, most likely, because I don't think I have too much releasing Friday. If not, it'll be on the weekend, probably Sunday or Saturday around that. So tomorrow's the last day for the Q&A video. If you have a comment or question you want to put in it, put in that video, the Q&A. I'll link it in the description box below to that video, so you can comment on that video. But I will have it closed tomorrow. It's going to close tomorrow. So if you want any questions, you gotta go do that. If you can't do it on there for some reason, you could go and follow me on Twitter, and you can ask some questions there. Just make sure that I know it's going toward that video, so that's why I can put it in last minute into the actual video itself. Anyways, guys and girls, seriously, I love all of you. You have done amazing things, both for me as a YouTuber, but as for me as a person. You made me stronger. You've made me, just a better person in general, and I really can't thank you guys and girls enough for that. And I know that may sound super corny, like people might be like, oh, rolling their eyes or getting. That's how I am as a person, man. Take it or leave it. I love all of you. I think that you're all amazing people. I am so blessed to be doing this. That even as a hobby, it's just that it's so much fun. I have people that follow me that actually do love my content and enjoy my content. And guess what? I enjoy doing these videos for you, and until I can't do them anymore, I'll keep doing them. But even when that day comes, I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to do them on the side, even if it's like only maybe once a week or twice a week I do a review. I'll have a video out to you guys and girls. Anyways, I hope to God you have a great, blessed day, everyone. I will talk to you all later. Bye bye.